I'm going to go against my better judgment and tell people a little bit about myself here, I think. It's not my inclination to really be that open about, personal matters. And I also know that only a small percentage of people that watch my videos will even care about this. But I thought, hey, it's Friday. Why not like a more chill video and offer people a little bit about myself. So a lot of people don't know this, but I have a day job. I've always had a day job ever since I was 14 years old. But and what do I do? Well, I actually have a search marketing agency. What does a search marketing agency do? Well, we work with clients who to do internet marketing. Now, there are a wide variety of ways you can market online. I'll give you a 30,000 foot view because maybe some people would be interested. I actually think that it's a great career path if you're an analytical mind. Most of the people I hire are not marketers, but data analysis people, mathematicians, people that can look at demographic, psychographic, targeting data and really, maximize my clients' dollars. I've been in business for myself for almost, I think, 10 years now, maybe longer. The moment that I went out on my own, I was very young, 20, maybe 25, 24. I was in a pretty high position at a company. We had hundreds of employees, and I had, 20 or 30 direct reports. And I was just a kid. I have a master's degree in both internet and direct marketing, or with an emphasis. I have an MBA with an emphasis on internet and direct marketing. But really, I'm a trend guy, a data guy. And so my team, on my team there, I ran an internal search marketing agency. We had graphic designers, we had devs. So, we had PHP developers, and JavaScript programmers. They reported to me. Then we had paid search employees that did PPC. I'll show you what that is. They reported to me. And then we had SEO organic search people. They reported web designers. So, I worked for what is called a internet marketing incubator, meaning, or an internet company incubator, an incubator really. What it is internally we had many, many businesses, ones that we would acquire, ones that we would start ourselves. And then you could use like the same team to promote them. So on a given day, I might work on biometric time clock marketing campaigns, cable television campaigns, teeth whitening campaigns, whatever. Because regardless of the business, the process is almost always the same once you get down to the raw data of it. I'm an Excel spreadsheet guy, not a creative. I can't draw. I can't visualize. It's a huge problem for me. Like even putting together furniture, my brain doesn't comprehend like that. When I'm looking at like a schematic, I can't. Like I get frustrated and I just shut off my brain. My wife builds all of our furniture and builds my arcade one-up machines and stuff like that. I just can't do it. Now give me data. Give me some pivot tables. I'm right at home, happy as a pig in slop. So I started when I was, in my 20s. I graduated college and I actually sold cars after that, to pay my college loans until I could find the job that I really liked. And it turned out I really liked search marketing, in particular at the time, SEO, organic search results. Those are the results when you Google something or use whatever DuckDuckGo. These are the organic results you see, not the ads. There used to be a way to actually earn higher positions for a wide variety of search terms. Those days are largely gone, as most of the search results pages are dominated by either Amazon organic listings or paid search. But there was a time where, being genuinely good at SEO was a very valuable position. I had kids on my staff that were in their 20s doing organic search for me, making $100,000 a year. But gradually, Google changed the way the system worked. They started hiding important data from us, forcing you to do paid search, meaning you pay for every single click. And that's what makes Google money. If you see ads on my videos, that's a paid search ad. Like I have clients that run videos on YouTube, or run ads on YouTube. I have huge clients. I have Fortune 500 clients that spend millions of dollars a month with my agency, not with me, but in ad spend, that we manage. And they buy YouTube ads. I think there's something about the funnel that really excites me, picking the right term at the right time in the right place, having the correct landing page with the right messaging. A/B testing is something I'm very good at, or multivariate testing of landing pages. This is the process of, I could talk about this all day. This is like literally what I do for a living, but like multivariate testing means you set up some software that moves things around on the landing page that people see. You might have 30 variations. And then once you pump enough data through that, you'll find out what the best layout is. And you can have $1 million wins for the client, maybe by sometimes as simple as, Amazon, for example, famously found out that the orange buy button was the best, most profitable. They tested thousands of variants, this kind of stuff. So that's what I do for most of my clients is multivariate testing or paid search advertising. Both are same principle. What is paid search advertising? Well, let's say you were looking for a flashlight, right? Or flashlights. The term that you type in this top search bar is there's an auction going on when you click that search button. And depending on how specific something is, generally, the more expensive it is. So every time you click one of these are shopping ads. These are also pay-per-click. But then you'll see down here, 90,000 lumens flashlight, top 5 flashlights. These are ads. You can see it denoted here. Every time you click on one of these, it costs them money. Now, the term like flashlights or flashlight is not a term I would almost ever bid on because it's non-specific and it's non-transactional. Meaning you could be just doing research, and you're really far from buying. But a term like, let's say, Maglite, industrial or something, this is something that is more, or buy Maglite industrial. These are terms that will likely be more expensive because the price per click is generated by the demand. It's really generated by the CPA, the cost per acquisition. Meaning, let's use another example. What drives the cost per click here? Let's use a different example. Sorry, there's just so much to talk about. If you type lawyer, right? These clicks could be $100, $200, $300 a click. Why? Because the potential earnings of a lead that leads to a legal case could be millions, right? If you go personal injury, for example, we used to manage a lot of lawyers' paid search accounts. I don't have any lawyer clients currently, so I can share this data. Some of these might be hundreds of dollars per click. Personal injury lawsuits could be worth millions of dollars. So the price per click is driven by the revenue in which it will likely generate. So, for example, if I'm selling, Maglites, these are only $35, 20, $30 each. That means obviously they're not going to pay $40 a click. So the system works to find an equilibrium where once you click on something, for example, that's an ad, like Granger is buying this. This is a bad ad to buy, but whatever. And this is a terrible landing page, right? It doesn't even take you to a Maglite. It just takes you to their search page. This tells me that they probably paid pennies for this ad. Also, Maglite's probably a brand restricted term, meaning only certain people can bid on Maglite. So if I do buy industrial flashlight, this is hyper specific, right? But you'll see lights for industry, and this is an ad. And where are they going to take me? It better beat it. This is also terrible. This is a huge waste of money. See, this would be a client target for me. I'd be like, why are you bidding on this term? You're not even taking me to a page that sells flashlights. If you look at lawyers, for example, personal injury lawyer, this page better say a lot about personal injury when I get it to it. Sure enough, here, personal injury lawyers. It's just a lead form, but I probably just cost them $100 to click on that. And it's worth it for them because and if you figure out CPA, right? Let's say 1 in 10 of those clicks convert to a actual client. You paid $100 per click. That means your CPA, cost per acquisition, is $1,000. Okay. Now, if that lawyer tells me the average client is worth $5,000 to me, then I might bid up a position. I might increase their bids, right? The first position, they're paying the most. The second most. Third most, right? But if you're making money in the third spot, you might be able to make money in the second spot. The reason the first spot gets about 80% of the traffic. The second spot, maybe 15%, maybe you're down to 5% down here. So not only will you get more clicks, but they'll cost you more money. It's complex, but this is what I do. So I work to tell the client, hey, your best position, you need to work on this landing page. There's a lot. This landing page is very poor. There's a lot on this landing page that I would improve. But if you can afford to buy more leads, then I can make you more money. And, anyway, multivariate testing. Okay. The way I would multivariate test this is maybe instead of having this yellow highlighted, it'd be something as simple as green. Yellow generally is a slow down term. It's like red is a stop term. Green, good, red, bad. So yellow, I don't know if I'd like that. I don't think I like yellow. And there's also a lot of issues. I know it's their brand coloring, but it's not as important. White on light blue, maybe. Is this a good idea to have a lawyer image not here? No. Is there a value? Is there value in having these pictures here? Probably not. What would be more? What I would test over here, instead of, hey, these are all the terms that we cover, right? I would be showing like a scroller here of all the money we've made for our clients. Our top 10 settlements. Show them all. You prove it. You show them how successful we've been. That's going to, I guarantee that would be worth, there's $10,000 in free advice for you. Gringas, Thomas, and Walks. Right now when I'm looking at this page, I don't know that they're any good, right? I'll just give you my information. I don't know if you're any good. If they were good, they'd be showing all their awards here. They'd be showing all their settlement cases that they've won. They'd be showing quotes from happy clients. This is a terrible landing page in a very expensive space. But anyway, that's like, I'm just barely scratching the surface, but essentially that's what I do for a client. If I have a client opening, which I haven't in many years, I would say, hey, we need to look at your funnel. That's the first and most important thing. What does the customer see when they end up on your website? How does it interact? How do they interact with it? What color scheme's the best? What big size font is the best? You test all these things. It's not even a question. You ask the questions, but the data tells you the answer. And then you make your clients a ton of money. They pay you a flat fee every month or maybe a percentage of their advertising spend. If you have an analytical mind, paid search advertising is a very, very good skill to have. You don't need to go to college to learn it. What you can do is, this is how I learned. I built a website and that sold somebody else's product and learned it. I spent my own money advertising and figuring out how to work. Once I figured out how to make that profitable, then I just made my own product, which at the time was computer repair kits, back when people actually made their, people actually repaired their computers. That was my first business I ever sold. I sold it for $200,000 and all we did was sell computer repair kits. But first I sold somebody else's kit to figure out how to do it. And then I put together my own kit and started making actual money, and then I sold that. So you don't need to go to college to learn this. You just need to understand data and you need to trust it. But yeah, I mean, obviously there's more to it than that, but yeah, that's what I do for a career. And it'll be here long after YouTube, and it's opened a lot of doors to me. I've met some very powerful people, very rich people, VC money, huge VC money from people and stuff like that. And it's just a good skill to have if you're into direct marketing. Essentially, you would have been a direct marketer 20 years ago and people still did a lot of direct mail, but very few people do mail anymore. Anyway, I hope that was interesting. Yeah, talk to you later.